Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be going through similarity and specifically looking at finding the unknown sides. Now in my previous lesson I just went through similarity, so here we are actually finding unknown sides in these particular sums. So if we look at the first statement above, it says given triangle ABC similar to triangle DEF. So if I look at AB, and I'm going to color code, if I go AB here, I need to look at DE. So they would be in order. You would follow those sides. If I have BC, it would be in order with EF. So let's just go along and fill that information in. So here I've gone AB with DE. And here I have BC with EF, and then the last one left would be AC with DF. So here we have AC linked up with DF, and you'd never go wrong if you follow that order. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to look for the letters that we need to find. And I'm not sure if you've come across scale factor, but whenever you look at working these out, you will find that the ratios of the corresponding sides will always be equal. So and I'll show you in a minute after working this one out what I mean by that. So if I look at the lines in the blue, you can see that we're working with AB and DE. So what I normally do, it doesn't matter. If the most important thing here is when you're finding the unknown, if you're starting with the small triangle over the big triangle, then you must start with small triangle over the big triangle. So if, for example, if I took the big triangle and I said DE, follow the color coding, over AB is equal to, and I wanted to find X for that matter, I would go big triangle, because I started with the big triangle, I would say EF, so I'm looking at the yellow, over BC. Then in my next part, I'm going to, so what do we notice here? So because the triangles, we would say that our sides are in proportion here. Why? Because it has told us that the triangles are similar. So sides are in proportion. Sides of similar triangles are basically in proportion. Okay, so DE, let's fill in the information. DE is 45 over AB, which is 15, equal to EF. EF is X over BC, which is 20. And here we could cross multiply. Okay, and I'm going to say 15, or X times 15 is equal to 45 times 20. And then you divide both sides by 15, divide by 15, divide by 15, and here you're going to have X is equal to 45 times 20 divided by 15. So you work that out. And you get 60. So here we have X is equal to 60. So I'm going to write 60 here. Then we look for Y. Okay, so if we look for Y, we're going to look at the purple. Okay, so we'll go back to what we know, and we're going to say DE again, DE over AB equal to, and this time we're looking at the purple. We start with bigger triangles. That's going to be 54 over, okay, let's start, we'll do this in the next step, right? So here we're going to say DF over AC. Now let's substitute. DE is 45, so 45 over AB, which is 15, equal to DF, which is 54, over AC, which is Y. You'll cross multiply, and here we'll have 45 times Y, which is 45Y, equal to 15 times 54. Then we divide by 45, and we divide by 45. That will cancel out, and we're left with Y is equal to, let's work that out. So basically we're going to say 15 times 54 divided by 45, and we get 18. Y is equal to 18. So here I'm going to write 18. Now, when I explained, I'll just put it in a different color because I want you to see that this is the unknown. I said to you that the ratios of the corresponding sides are equal. So let's check that. So we're going to go blue over blue. So if I said 45, which is DE, I'll just explain that to you. If I said DE over AB, so DE is 45 over 15. So if you simplified that, 15 goes into 15 once, 15 goes into 45 3 times. So basically your ratio here is 3 over 1, which is 3. If you took the purple and you said DF over AC, so let's work that out. DF over AC, and DF is 54 over 18. 54 over 18. So if we worked out 54 divided by 18, we will end up with 3. Also 3 over 1, which basically gives you 3. And the same would apply for the next one. The yellow one is 60 over 20, which would give me 3 over 2. So the sides here, the ratios of the corresponding sides are equal. Like a scale factor, like enlarging. So you're basically multiplying by 3 to get to the answer on that side. You'd multiply by 3. You take the blue, multiply it by 3 to get the blue value. The purple, multiply by 3 to get to the next value. Okay, and I didn't write in the reason here. So you'd write the same reason you had on the side. Sides are in proportion. Okay, let's look at another one. Okay, so here you are also given that the triangles are similar. And in this particular one, I would advise you, if you struggle to see the two, you can redraw them and say P, M, N, and then write the bigger one here. And the bigger one would be P, Q, R. So PMN, so PM is 12, PN is 4, and MN is 5. PQ is 12 plus 18, which gives you 30, okay? And PR is 4 plus 6, which gives you 10. And then we're looking for X, right? So what you need to remember is that this side is going to be, so that side basically is going to be in proportion with that long side, which is the longer side there. And if we color code again, we can see that this side, which is this side, is in proportion with PR. So I've taken that little triangle out of the bigger triangle for you to see quite nicely. And then the last one that we are basically looking for is the X here, which is in line with that and also in line with that. So sometimes it's hard to see it when it's in one diagram. So you can separate them if you want to. So we're going to say, let's look at what we're given. So we're given the purple. So we can go straight to PQ over PM equal to, and we're looking for the unknown. So we've started with the bigger triangle, PQ. So we're going to go Q R over MN. So PQ is 30 over PM, which is 12, equal to QR, which is X, over the smaller one, which is 5. And here you have 12 times X, which would give you 12X, equal to 30 times 5. Then we divide by 12 on the left-hand side, divide by 12 on the right-hand side, and we're going to have X equal to, so 30 times 5 is 150, and 150 divided by 12 will give me 12.5. So my answer here is going to be 12.5. Now what you could do is check if you said 30 divided by 12. So if I said the purple over the purple and I said 30 divided by 12, I will get 2,5. If I said 10 divided by 4, I would get 2,5. And then if I check the last one, which is, I've worked it out to 12,5. If I said 12.5 divided by 5, I will get 2.5. And that's how you'd know that your answers are correct.